Hey guys, a quick video here just covering some Mario Kart news. Here we're looking at Mario Kart Tour's Twitter, which turns out in the morning, something I didn't know had happened because I don't use Twitter, and I don't follow Tour too closely. I keep up to date to see what new stuff is being added, but since they fucked up like how you get items by making it really hard to get anything because they removed the pipes, but made everything really expensive to get. And also the battle mode in Tour just isn't fun. It's cool that they bothered to add it, and that seemed like a huge, great update. And no, it just ain't good. And I haven't really played much since. I played a bit. I do check out the new stuff. I'll probably be making sure to check out this track. Now, here is a sneak peek of what's to come in Mario Kart Tour. It seems this course is making an appearance. It looks a bit like an ancient ruin of some kind. Now, of course, this is dry ruins from Mario Kart Wii. And I really like this track. And I believe this has been in the Tour files for a while, the assets relating to this track. Because I saw quite a few booster course pass predictions include this track, and of course the thing with Tour is it just leads into discussing the booster course pass and if this track will appear. Now I think it won't, but I think it should, right? I don't think we need Rainbow Road, but that's pretty obvious to be like the Wave 6 and the Spiny Cup. Now keep in mind, that's not guaranteed. There's no data mines for Rainbow Road from Wii, but it is in Tour as well now. And obviously we know not every Tour track's getting in, but it increases the odds. Especially if it's more recent, it feels. But yeah, this doesn't mean it's going to resource pass, but it does give dry rooms a higher chance here because we know the Tour stuff here, and it looks cool from the screenshot they showed. You know, you got the half pipes back there, and again, I do just love Tour's simplistic art style. It's very chill, and yeah, I like the statues. But I don't think this is coming to the DLC. I feel like the last two Wii tracks we just know for certain are Cooper Cape and Rainbow Road. Cooper Cape because it's a fan favourite, more a fan favourite than this track. I wouldn't really call Dry Arena a fan favourite track, even though I do think it's one of the best Wii ones. But yeah, Cooper Cape is a fan favourite. And obviously also already in Tour has a lot of half pipes going on. I think it would just be a great track. It's my favourite Wii track. Retro track. In terms of commentator looks, DK Sun is probably my favourite. In terms of Wii itself, and yeah, I do like Cooper Cape the most. So I feel Cooper Cape is a must-have in my opinion. However, we haven't gotten Airship Fortress for the DS tracks, you know, so it shows that they can skip on some fan favourite tracks, you know, even if they've been in Tour for years and they're very popular. They can just go to a more recent track they've got on Tour that's for the game, but that reps the game it's being a retro track of. But I do still think Cooper Cape's most likely, especially for Wave 5, obviously. It's kind of summer themed with the underwater stuff. Not really, but you know, you can kind of treat it as that. But also this is a desert track, so I guess you can make the same argument for this track. But yeah, remember, it's in the Banner League. Cooper Cape is in the Banner League, and so far there's been nothing to disprove the Banner League as them just throwing in like random images from Tour, because all the tracks have been in so far. Obviously we have to wait and see. But you know, it revealed to us Sky High Sunday, Waluigi Stadium. You know, pretty major stuff, so it wasn't just random. So I think Cooper Cape's coming in. But yeah, it's not guaranteed. But it's not guaranteed we're going to try Ruins deeper. I think Dry Ruins is unlikely, but if they were to throw in a curveball, this is the most likely curveball And another thing to keep in mind is Wave 3, we're supposed to get a Double Dash track, which was then replaced by Maple Trio, a Wii track. Maple Trio was going to be an Acorn Cup, and that was like fully data mined and whatnot. And we got a year early. Meaning Wave 6 is only going to have one Wii track. And people seem to think that we're getting 3 Wii tracks, and I don't think they remember the swap with Maple Trio and Double Dash track. Now, this could mean, though, that there is plausibility to this logic, in that they're just going to have 3 Double Dash tracks and have an extra Wii track. But I don't see why, and I don't think they change the actual picks as they go along. They've rearranged the initial order, but the contents within the DLC remain the same. You know, like come the end of this, we'll have whatever was data mined before, you know. Stuff wouldn't be cut from plans and replaced with stuff. That would just be illogical. So I just don't think there's a place to slot this in, but yeah, there's certainly a chance. Now, when I say it should be added, I think it should be added over Rainbow Road. You know, I'd rather have a unique track here. Obviously, I've tried Desert, but has like a fucking temple and stuff. It's a lot more unique, obviously, different layout. And yeah, I'd rather that than a 5th Rainbow Road, because that just feels unnecessary. I've gone over lots of times somewhere I don't particularly care about the prospect of going Wii Rainbow Road in Wave 6. I have 4 Rainbow Roads. I have my favourite Rainbow Road. I just don't need more Rainbow Roads. So I'd rather get basically anything else. You know, Toad's Factory as well. Toad's Factory is a fucking crazy one, because that is absolutely a fan favourite track. And it's just non-existent. It's not in the talks for the DLC. It's not in the talks for being added to tour. It's just disappeared. And I assume they're saving some stuff like that for like Mario Kart 9 or 10. You know, I feel they'll count Tour as 9 now, how major the DLC's been. So they can go with Mario Kart X when they finally get a brand new game out, because it will be a long time, you know. But I don't know. I'm honestly just speculating. But yes, what we do know is we're definitely getting Dry Ruins here added to Mario Kart Tour, and I'm sure it will be cool. And I would like for it to be in Boost Calls Pass in place of Rainbow Road. Not saying it should end the DLC, but I would rather it end with like a Bowser Castle or something, like Double Dash Bowser Castle with a GCN slot. You move that to the end of Spiny Cup or something, and then you have Dry Ruins like the middle of that cup. I don't know. That's just what I prefer. Obviously, doesn't mean that's going to happen. Wii Rainbow Road and Cooper Cave are basically guaranteed as far as being logical goes, but Nintendo can be weird sometimes. So, you know, it's possible we get Dry Ruins in DLC. But yeah, that's about it. With my speculation there. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.